Back to work on the KLX250. Got the carb all cleaned up, cleaned out all the jets, cleaned out all the passageways, cleaned out the bowl. This is all nice and clean, no more bumblebees and schmegma in there. It's a new day, working on the KLX250 again. So I let the rust remover sit in here for 24 hours. And then when I was rinsing out the tank, I had wet sanded all these rusty spots with 320. And then just cleaned the whole thing off and went over it with a red scuff pad. It had these couple of dings. I'm assuming someone was trying to pry the gas cap open if they lost the key or whatever. And I thought about waiting till today and getting a can of Bondo and fixing these dents. But I'm just trying to show how this thing was a real rat. I'm going to just do the quick and easy version to make it look decent. So I got these blinkers from Jeff, one of the guys I ride with. These are off his DRZ. He has like a newer DRZ. All 3 out of the 4 blinkers, 4 of these were broken. This is the only one that wasn't. This one, it was actually broken in the middle. So I just used electrical tape. I'm just trying to show how to clean this up on a budget. Like I said, if this is a bike you really wanted, or if it was worth a lot of money, you would obviously buy just new ones that weren't broken. Or I can use these ones that aren't broken, but they're a little bit bigger. Like, so they would work, but if you looked at it, you would be able to tell that they didn't belong, you know, that they weren't original. So I was able to fix that back one, and then I have already fixed one of the front ones here. Same thing with electrical tape, but these ones, both front ones, it was broken right at the very top here. So there wasn't, you know, when it's broken in the middle here, it's easy to, because you have something to wrap around, it's easy to tie it up to. So what I actually did is I held it in place, and then I used a drill with that little skinny drill bit, and I drilled a hole in there, and now I'm just sticking a paper clip through it. So the paper clip will hold it, will give it some sort of support so it doesn't just slink over every time you hit a bump. And then I can tape this end to this, and it should give it some support. I mean, this is just a temporary fix. Without a title, this is really just going to be a dirt bike. So if anybody's really just riding this on the dirt, you would honestly probably, if anybody was just riding this in the dirt, you would probably take all the blinkers and that stuff off, because it just breaks when you drop the bike and it's extra weight. But I'm going to just fix what I have here. I'm trying to work with what I have. I haven't found any. If you buy individual pieces of the plastics, it adds up fast. They're not cheap on this, but I think I found a complete set with the headlight bezel, even this black trim piece, you know, and all the side shrouds for $250. So that's probably $275, $300 with shipping. And then it would look really nice, you know. If I did that and tires, this thing would look brand new. And fork seals, at that point, it would be pretty much like, you know, as good as new bike. But this stuff adds up quick, you know, depending on how far you go with it. But first thing I'm going to do is just get it all mechanically done, where everything runs and works like it's supposed to. And then after that, you mess with the cosmetic stuff. But we'll see how far along I go. But it's already looking better. I got all the wires tied up, everything where it's supposed to be. The tank's all clean. I'm still going to get, when I get some fresh gas, I'm going to, you know, shake it up and then drain a little out before I hook it up to the carburetor, in case there's any water that didn't come out or anything left. You know, we'll drain that out first. And then when the battery box and overflow tank show up, we can finish up this section, tighten all that up, and then we'll take it for a ride after once the gas tank and everything's all hooked up, we'll definitely go for a ride. Oh, I want to change the oil too. I'm waiting for the oil filter to change the oil. I'm not even gonna start it till I get the fresh oil filter, because once I get it started, you know, you're gonna want to take it for a little ride. But it's looking good so far. But these blinkers, I think I'll be able to fix them. And this is just costing me, you know, 2 paper clips and a roll of electrical tape. Real cheap, and it doesn't look terrible. And, you know, when you're fixing it on a budget, it's better than it just hanging over there looking like poo-poo. But so far, so good. While I'm waiting for parts, you know, I'm just checking all the other stuff. So I was checking the lights and the horn. The horn works, we know the starter works, the headlight works, the tail light wasn't working, and only one blinker was working. So this was the only blinker working. This one I had just cleaned up the contacts. That one's working. This blinker and this blinker, neither one of them were working. The bulbs were kind of stuck in there, but the bulbs are no good. The filament is burned out. And I had checked with a test light that they were both getting power. They each have power. They each have a good ground. So after I figured that out, all right, I need 2 bulbs. Then I went to the tail light, because messing around with it, the brake light works from the handbrake and the foot brake. The brake light was working, but the tail light wasn't working. So check it with a test light. I have power here, you know, when the light's on, but the bulb wasn't on, and the bulb from that is right here. And these, you can actually see both the filaments, and they look okay. Actually, now that I'm looking at it again, I think I see the break in the single one, the one that's taller. But anyways, I'll show you how I was checking that just to confirm. So, you know, you have power all the way to the bulb, so it's got to be the bulb, right? It's either the bulb or the ground. So after seeing that with the test light, I just have 2 test wires hooked onto the battery, you know, positive and negative. On these bulbs, this outside casing is the negative, and then each one of these is where the positive goes. One is tail light and one is brake light. So these, it's kind of hard to clip it onto the bulb, so I'm just going to hold this on to the side of this casing, the negative side, with my finger. 12 volts isn't going to shock you. This bulb will get hot if you leave it illuminated for a while, but not if you just do it for a second. So if we hold one side, all right, that side, this side lights, there's the brake light, the really bright side. And now the other side, you see I'm touching one side, nothing. This side, I got light. So this is my tail light not working. There's the brake light working. So this bulb's no good. So I need 2 blinker bulbs, 1 brake light bulb, and then all the lights and horn and everything work. And then I'm just waiting, like I said, for the battery, the fuel cap, that kind of stuff. And I can grease this chain just to take it for a test ride, and then I'll buy a new chain once you know that the motor is good and the transmission's good. But it's coming along. Now I'm just waiting on parts, and it's getting close to Christmas time. This is when everything takes longer for shipping, so we'll see how long it takes till we get the stuff we need. Over and out. We got the top of the triple tree off. There's a lot of stuff bolted to that thing. I wasn't able to get it off that top nut with the adjustable wrench. I have this $49 Harbor Freight half-inch impact gun, and that was a 30mm socket. Or if you had a breaker bar or something, you can do it. So yeah, so we got the top of the triple tree off, and now you can see what those look like. So it almost looks like a rivet head or something, you know, but so you got to drill these out And then when you drill the heads of these off, you can unthread the screws that were in there, and then you replace them. You can either order new ones from Kawasaki and replace them with the same stuff they have in there, or just get some Allen head hardware from the store. Man, this thing's so far apart, and I'm waiting for parts. It almost makes me want to take a can of black spray paint and start taping some of this stuff off, and just painting all this. It's all sun faded, but it's like once you paint one thing, you gotta start. Sometimes you just open up a can of worms, and then you want to just start going crazy. I had some free time today, so yesterday I took apart the ignition on the top of the triple tree, and then just had some free time today, so I ended up painting the triple tree. So then I had to paint the top half, the bar mount, and then the bottom of it. And then if we're in there, we might as well do the stay bracket for the headlight and the gauge cluster. And then I had some gold paint, and the bars are faded, so we did the bars gold. I'm just using paint that I have sitting around, a Scotch-Brite pad, and some brake clean to just do it kind of quick. It'll look a lot better though. When it's all put together, it'll look nice. Now we gotta wait for it all to dry. What was that? You want an update on the KLX250? So we got the whole front put back together and cleaned up and painted. Just quick, nothing crazy. We got the battery in, taillights working, blinkers are working. Horn works. New ignition with the old harness on it. See if it works. So I bolt it on. Look at that. Pretty good. Alright, let's bolt it on. Hey, let's do a little update. We got some parts this past week. It's Christmas Eve, and now it's raining, which is pretty awesome. That means the trails are going to be great tomorrow. So here's that 05 R6. All together, both of these bikes are pretty much done. They just both need tires. This one, if I do the tires, we're going to powder coat the rims. And I have a new chain and sprockets to put on there. But I've already put about 100 miles on this. This thing's running great. All the lights work. Everything works as it should. And then this is that KLX250S. That was a real rat. And finally got the plastics. It came with the wrong headlight, but I was able to make the bezel work on there. And same thing on this. I'm waiting on the chain and sprockets, and I don't know if I'm going to do tires or leave it to the new buyer. We'll see. But we got it all together. Everything works like it should. Repainted the tank, repainted a lot. Let me go get a flashlight. Yeah, so everything works as it should. We got blinkers. Woo! Like you never seen them before. We got right side blinkers. We got brake light. We got horn. So everything on here works like it's supposed to. High beam even works. So I have the chain and sprockets on order. They just didn't show up yet. So this is gonna need tires and fork seals. If you did tires and fork seals, this is a pretty solid bike. But this thing was a mess in the beginning. This, I didn't go real crazy on this. This is like a quick kind of clean up and put together, get it roadworthy again. But I got the battery box, the overflow tank, everything that was missing over there. The blinkers, I just repaired the ones that are here because being this doesn't have a title, it's technically just a dirt bike. So I would think whoever buys this, if they're just riding it on trails, most people will tear that stuff off, just leave the headlight and tail light. But it looks pretty decent. These rims cleaned up really nice. This back rim looked trash. Look at that, it's actually shiny now. But you can go crazy cleaning everything else up. You know, you can go over this once more and kind of black out everything else that's faded and put some WD on all the hoses and shine all that stuff up. But for a trail bike, this thing's looking perfect. It's looking perfect. It's got 18,000 miles. But yeah, it's looking pretty good. I'm happy with this. Yeah, I painted the handlebars, the triple tree, all the brackets for everything up front there. And then, yeah, we painted the tank, cleaned out the tank, new gas cap, new grips, new air filter, all new bulbs in the blinkers, new oil, new filter. But dang, that looks way better than it did. This is one of those bikes that it was either going to get parted out or get repaired. And now it'll be back. It will get another couple more years out of this thing.